Girls, today we are talking about how to read a nutrition label. So they are so microscopic. They are so poorly executed in the way of making them quick to read. And if you don't know what you're looking at, you kind of feel like, well, hope this is good. And that's not gonna work if you're trying to lose weight, especially because you're kind of fudging it. And when you're trying to lose weight in an efficient way, fudging it doesn't work. So today, if you are confused and annoyed, as most people are, about how to read a nutrition label, by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how to do it, and you're gonna know how to do it quickly. So let's get started. Here we go. The first thing I want to tell you is this. The whole point of reading a nutrition label is to know if it fits into your weight loss strategy or into your weight maintenance strategy, your nutrition plan. So you have to know what that is. That's the first. So for my weight loss girls in this group, you must know what your calorie deficit number is in order for any of this to make sense to you. So that's first. So let's say you know, okay, I've got my number. Let's see if this fits into my program. You ready? So you're looking at your label. The first place you're going to start, girl, is right here. So you are going to start by looking at, okay, how many, what is the serving size? For this product, it's 1 cup. And then a really, really important thing is to know, okay, how many serving sizes are in this container. Very often we'll grab something especially small and packaged, and it looks like a reasonably small serving, and we think the whole package is what we're consuming in order to get these numbers, and it's double. So that's really, really important. You need to make sure that you know exactly what the serving size is and how many is in the package. From there, you're going to go down and look at calories. This is 250 calories. But again, this number means nothing if you don't know what your calorie requirements are, right? So if it fits or not is all based on your total calories for the day, okay? So here, 250 calories. Again, we're going to look over here and see calories from fat. That's astronomical. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. So down here, you're going to look at the next thing. So we go serving size, calories. The next thing we're going to look at is the fats. So we have unsaturated fat, and then we have cholesterol. And then the fourth thing, and I'm saying limit these, is the sodium. So your next 5 digits here are things we need to really watch out for. Now, let's skip right on over here to percent daily value. What I want to tell you is that these numbers don't really mean a whole lot unless you are 2,000 or 2,500 calorie girl. I don't know many girls who can lose weight eating 2,500 calories, but if that is your number, this label applies to you. If it's not your number, the whole thing doesn't mean anything in the way of, this is right for you. But one rule that you can apply is this. If these numbers are 5% or less for anybody, it means it's low. And if it's 20% or more, it means it's high for any calorie requirement. So that's a safe rule that they've come up with that's actually pretty good. So again, we're starting up here with serving size and how many servings are in this container. We're moving down to calories, and then we're looking to see if they fit in our program. And then we're limiting the next 5, which is fat and sodium. Okay. Then what we get to do is come down here, and if you don't already know this, I'm about to give you really good news. What you get to do is subtract fiber from your carbohydrates. So your total carbs here is 31, but when you subtract 10 from 31, you're only getting a net of 21 carbs. So that's the higher fiber that you can pair with your carbs, the better it is. It's just more slowly processed and therefore better for your metabolism and your energy level. And it also means that you get to put your carbs somewhere else. So there's that little thing. So we've gone serving size, calories. We're going to limit these. We're looking at, okay, how many net carbs and fiber do I get? And then I've turquoised out the fiber and then the vitamins and just recommended, make sure that you get enough of these. If you are I want you to eat single ingredient fresh foods, but if you're eating out of a package or a can, you might as well get it as healthy as you can, and adding fiber and vitamins will do that. Okay, so just make sure you're getting enough of those. And then sugars. I want you to keep this number as low as possible. That's just my rule, because the sugar, again, we always say the carbs will find you, so will the sugar. There's no doubt about it. So this is, let's say this is mac and cheese because it's high in sodium, it's higher in salt and it's higher in fat. So it's probably got some cheese in there. And so why would you want this to be, 15 or 20? Let's put that 15 or 20 into a Snickers bar or something, cookie, right? Instead of in your mac and cheese. So either way, the goal all day long is just to keep this sugar low. Sugar's poison. And then next you're going to look at protein. I get a lot of questions about things that are, is it high protein? And this is the key about protein is, again, if you look at your product and it meets the 20% rule right here, then it technically categorizes as a high protein or a high whatever product. But really all you need to know, girl, is your protein requirement. So let's say your protein requirement is 100 grams and this has, let's bump this up. Let's say it's 20, 25. It's pretty darn high because again, it's meeting that 20% rule. Even if it's a little lower, let's say it was 12 or 14, you're still doing pretty good because you're going to eat 5 small meals in a day. And if you're knocking out between, right around 20, you're probably going to meet your goal easily. Actually, you're going to feel good all day. So that's how you do that. Now, let me talk a little bit about the bottom part of every label. Can you see that? So this is supposed to help you. However, it's pointless in some ways unless you're the person that's eating 2,000 calories or 2,500 calories. It doesn't really apply to it all. So really what I want you to do is scrap this and replace it with your knowledge of what your plan is. What are my calories supposed to be in order to meet my goals, right? And then apply all the percentages to that number, not this. That's number one. Number two, let me show you something a little scary. So this is saying 2,400 milligrams is the recommendation for 2,000 or 2,500. So let's say you are a 2,000 calorie girl. You're trying to maintain your weight. And that's only really, nobody else is going to really lose weight eating 2,500 calories a day. But let's say you're in maintenance. This is still astronomically high for women who are over 40. It's almost 3 times the amount of recommended sodium for women over 40. So what I'm trying to tell you is labels must be applied to your requirements. Not the FDA's and not the labels requirements, but yours. You have to know what those are. What is your deficit? What is your maintenance number, etc. The second thing is it doesn't apply to your gender or your age. So just be very, very careful knowing that this is a general tool that you need to customize to you. That's the bottom line. So next, let's talk about added sugar. I get a lot of questions about added sugar. How much should I be having? How much should I not be having? But first, let's just look at a label of where to find it. So these are 2 products that are going to be packaged as natural and organic and healthy. And next week we are going to talk about marketing gimmicks to watch out for. And then we're going to go deeper into ingredients to watch out for. But first, let's just look at this. So you're thinking, this is dried strawberries. Oh, it's so healthy. What a good snack. And then you look, again, we're going through our steps. What's the serving size? 28 grams. What's the calories? 101. For 1 ounce, 28 grams, it's pretty high. You're going to go right down the list. There's no fat, so we're good there. Sodium is pretty low. And then you're going to go to carbs, 25. And then you're going to go, look at it. You're going to go to total sugars, 21 grams. And then you're going to look at added sugars. There are 13 grams of added sugars in this super healthy little strawberry package, right? So really all you're getting in the way of healthy sugar is 8 little baby grams. And if you look at the ingredient list, you can see that how true that is. The first ingredient is the most plethoric in the product, strawberries. Your very second ingredient is sugar. So again, added sugars, we need to keep this at 10% of your daily calories or lower. The FDA says to 50 grams for the day. This is really, really high, in my opinion. We'll talk about that in a second. So now let's move down to a second product by the same company, the Jumbo Medjool Dates. If you look, it's the same serving size, a little bit lower calorie, and we're going to find out why here in a second. This all checks out to be good. Total carbs is 20. It's a little bit lower. Why? Because it's lower sugar and it's higher fiber. We're going to subtract the fiber from the carbs. So we only have 18 net carbs in this product. Total sugars, 19. Added sugars, 0. So look, this is all natural, slow burning sugar plus a little fiber. This is a good snack. And if you look at the ingredient list, Medjool Dates, there's nothing added. So again, that's the difference between added sugar and natural sugar. Natural sugar just burns much more slowly and add a little fiber into that. And that's a really great snack that you're not going to crash from. Here, your strawberries are packaged as something healthy, but really you can go eat half a Snickers bar and get the same effect. So just be very aware of added sugars subtracted from natural sugars and keep that number as low as possible. Again, the FDA says you can have 50 grams of that. That's a quarter cup of added sugar a day. I'd say, again, keep it as low as possible. If you are pre-diabetic, we want that number less than 25 grams. Again, talk to your clinical team. And then diabetics, I think you're taught, and they talk to your clinical team, we want that number lower than 15 to 20 grams. So that's how added sugars work. It's not really that hard. It's just a matter of knowing, right? Okay. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about is about how you can watch out for some tricky serving size little gimmicks, in my opinion. I don't know if they're trying to trick us, but they can. All right. So here's what we do. This is Coke. So you're out in your busy day. You're like, oh, I want a nice cold soda. I'm getting a Coke today. And you look at the nutrition label of this beautiful ice cold Coke that you just put into your cup holder in your car. And the first thing you're going to do is say, okay, my serving size is 12 ounces. The number of servings in this container is 3.5. So guess what, girl? When you're sipping on this all day long, thinking that you're only getting 140 calories, you're getting closer to, what is it, mathing, like 500 calories, right? And guess what? It's 100% sugar water. Total sugars, 39, includes 39 added sugars. There is, obviously, we know that about Coke. There's no natural sugar in this. So really what I need you to watch out for is it always tends to be smaller portable things like soda or like snack or even candy bars. Listen to me, power bars. You have to really look at the things that are portable and be sure that one tiny little portable package isn't 4 servings. Because that's where you're like, I don't know why I'm not losing weight. It's because you think you're getting 140 calories and you're eating 500. So again, who knows if they're trying to dupe us. I don't think they are. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt, but they can. It can really sabotage you. So I hope this was helpful. What I want you to do next is this. Go turn around every single product you have in your pantry right now. So go read every label, soup cans and any kind of package that you have, any sort of drinks that you have. I want you to get in the habit of reading. And again, if we recap very quickly, you're going to go serving size, calories, limit the next 5 ingredients. subtract fiber from carbs to get your net carbs, know your protein requirement, and then get as much fiber and vitamins as you can. And we're going to ignore this part because what we're doing is we're customizing this information to what we know our requirements are. If you need help finding out what your requirements are, let me know. Just DM me and I'm happy to help you get your correct calorie amount, whether it's for gaining weight, maintaining weight, or losing weight. But you have to know that number and answer the question, okay, does this fit into my plan? So, and again, the percent daily values is, if it's low, it's 5% or lower. If it's high, it's 20% or higher, but the rest you can just scrap because it does not apply to you. So next video, what we're gonna do is go over marketing gimmicks to watch out for. And typically that's in the way of language, organic, natural. Those are the things I'm gonna reveal for you, and you're gonna get a little mad. But it's, so marketing employees next video, and also deeper into ingredient list and what to avoid and how to find those quickly so that you're not deep into, science words. So quick label reading or quick ingredient list reading and gimmicks is next video. So if this was helpful to you, like and share this and take your notes, go to your homework and look for the next video. See ya.